Down in City for Game 1's pick. Diddy Kong and Rosalina, bit of a more traditional matchup. Although, I'm a firm believer that Utopian Ray has one of the best grasps on how to fight Diddy Kong with his character.
Yeah, his and the combination of his Luma use plus just like how he uses his hitboxes to kind of prevent Diddy from establishing stage control is super solid. If he has any real major issue, it's that like every Rosa, once Luma's gone, he's kind of in a bad position. Even then, he manages it very well.
He has a firm understanding of how to maneuver around with his own character, and especially against Diddy Kong, he knows how passively he needs to play, but also how much room he needs to be able to deny Diddy Kong when he has the opportunity. So it could be a bit of a longer game, but Ray can take this out on top over Dill. Once again, waiting for Luma to come back. Ray just going to play things a little bit more passively. I'll be honest though, I don't want to see the monkey flip approaches from Dill. I feel like it's one of his more obvious habits when he struggles to find an in on his opponent. Like when Banana just isn't able to put in the work that he looks for, he often goes for
That was cute.
monkey flip. But this is one of the situations where monkey flip I feel can end off very badly from very quickly. So I'm eager to see what options both of these players will pick against each other when the pressure's on, and it's going to be up tilt from Dill to net the first stock.
Yeah, Ray barely missed spacing his grab, going right through Dill, giving him a free chance to up tilt. Super unfortunate. Right now, Dill's just kind of like focusing on trying to get around the wall that Ray is creating. She's not doing the worst job, but he needs to stay in and kind of assert his stage presence as soon as he manages to pop through.
Ray does an excellent job of establishing that wall between having well-timed Rosalina aerials as well as excellent positioning of Luma. He's constantly able to play a defensive game when he has control of his own little bubble. But for what it's worth, Dill does an excellent job of breaking that bubble, constantly threatening Luma, constantly threatening the space that Ray wants to occupy.
A lot of misspaced grabs for Ray today. Very unusual for him.
He's looking like he's got a little bit of rust to shake off. I don't know. There's something a bit off with his play. But I feel like he can snap back into it if he's given the right circumstances. Those circumstances being having to take this first stock. Dill's still chilling at 124% in counting.
It was probably one of the scariest situations in this matchup is when Luma manages to get in front of the banana, forcing you to choose between trying to approach her and get past to get to Rosa or just deal with Luma directly. Because ultimately Banana does have like a huge impact on the matchup, even if she can gravity field it.
Banana's important. Banana will always be important. But it's definitely not the only facet of the matchup that Diddy Kong players need to worry about. And I feel like if they get too focused on how they can use Banana, they forget about, what they need to do without Banana.
And Dill using Monkey Flip like very smartly there. Monkey Flip is a huge asset in this matchup, just due to the fact that if Rosa, oh my God, a very nice, a very clutch forward air by Utopian Ray to take the stock at basically 0.
Yeah, the drag down on Rosalina's forward air is very difficult to space out, but with a really good landing on that forward air and being able to follow up seamlessly with down air, strong hitbox, there was no chance for Dill at that. He had a phenomenal lead too, and it got robbed.
Yeah.
See, this is why I root for Roses. I always root for Roses like this.
Rosalina is one of the characters that has the best ability to just kind of steal games.
Literally stolen. It's all right. Dill put the W under lock and key. It's nice and safe. So let's see if Ray can still manage to sneak another one, or if he's going to legitimately fight back against the Monkey Menace.
I hear Devin yelling.
There is some sort of
ruckus,
like growling.
That's Devin.
Those are Devin noises.
Those are Devin mouth noises. Yes.
House actually just has a trained monkey to be their stream technician. Let's bring things back to the game. Ray has a significantly stronger lead onto game two, having been able to pressure Dill out and dole out damage in a respectful manner. However, I feel like, I don't know, Ray just has been more defensive of his Luma and being a lot more proactive with where he's placing his Luma. So Dill has to work a little bit harder to kill off the Luma. For instance, by this time in game 1, there was already 3 Lumas burnt through, whereas I believe that was the first Luma that Utopian Ray had lost here in game 2. Ooh!
That was also the only Luma that Ray got to use for that entire stock.
He
Jeez.
got cooked, but Dill needs a lead like that if he wants to try and take this back into a game 3. Although I feel like this isn't that great of a deficit that Ray sits at. He can still take this stock very easily. And I feel like working from behind is one of Rosalina's finer points, just because she makes such good use out of the rage that she elicits. So quick up smash is going to be able to take out that stock, and at 62% in counting, this is still very much doable for Utopian Ray to be able to end this on a 2-0.
Uh-oh.
No uh-ohs just yet. Up smash, though, to cover the spacing.
Ooh.
Good call on Dill to just immediately rocket barrel. He recognized if he tried for any other option, Ray could have came down with a down air as he intended to.
Nice use of the platform to get back to the stage.
Ray very much aware of his timings for his platforms. Waits for Town and City to bring him back to the stage, not having to execute any of his resources.
And Dill getting punished for a lot of really bad monkey flips. He's got to be a little more careful.
See, this is what I was saying at the beginning of the set. It's one of those obvious habits of his that's the easiest for Rosalina to pick up on.
Oh,
Down air
no.
is going to cook him for it. So if we're seeing more of Dill, we're going to have to see him later on. But sitting on the opposite side of Winners Finals from Utopian Ray is the Kill Sage. We'll get to see that set in a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Well, first we're going to go into a little bit of losers, guys.
Losers.
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 Nice call out. Yep. Ray just kind of calling out Dill at every possible opportunity. Who do we have up first, though? Yeah, it looks like it'll be probably Dill versus Raptor, just due to the fact that Venya versus Ralphie. Oh, no, there's Ralphie. Let's see who won, guys.